You're funny. Okay.
All right, we're ready to crochet. All right, you have your crochet hook in your left hand. You've got the loop on there. So then to do a stitch, you go from back to front. Find your little loop that you're going through, and I usually have to do it with my fingers, but other people can do it just pushing the crochet hook through. Then you put your Plarn from back to front again, go through the loop and then you hook it again and then bring your Plarn through all three. Sometimes it's a little difficult if you have it really tight. Then you wrap it from the back to the front. Get your little loop that you're going to go through, hold it, and your Plarn is from the back to the front again. You're pulling it through the first, second, and third. Sometimes I have to turn the crochet hook so I can get it through there easier for me. Then you go to the next loop that you're going to go through, and you pick up every one. You do not skip anything. Go from the back to the front, go through, turn my crochet hook a little bit so I can pull it all the way through. Back to front, back through the loop, back to front, pull it through all three.
What do you think? Is it pretty easy?
It's a little difficult sometimes if you get the stitches really tight. If you loosen up a little bit, it's not quite as hard, but the tighter it is, the more comfortable it would be for the mat to be for someone to sleep on it.
And did you know how to crochet before you started this?
I did.
Okay.
We're going to go to the end here and then show you how to go through. This right here is where we tied or looped the Plarn so that we could have a continuous string.
So that was one of the knots then?
That was one of the knots.
Okay.
So I went through and now I'm pulling through again. Wrap from back to front, under the loop, back to front, pull it all through. Oh, I'm sorry. See, even I forget a stitch or a loop. And then we come through all three of them. But I did it a little tight. So even, you just have to work with it until you get the idea down. But I have to turn it a little bit to get it through. And it goes easier for me. And you have to play with it with your fingers sometimes. And then the last stitch, you kind of have to look for it. So here is my last stitch. And we're going to show you how to go through there. So back to front, go through it, turn my little hook around, and we're ready to chain one. So you wrap it around, pull it straight through, and that gives you the start for the next one. Now I'm going to flip the mat over, and then I'm going to wrap again from back to front. Here's my first loop. I go under, come up, wrap the Plarn from back to front, go under, pull it through, back to front again, and so you're pulling this one through. See, I get it a little tight again, so it's kind of difficult. So I'll do that again, pull it back, I come through. See? Okay, we'll back it up. See, whenever you get it a little too tight.
Plastic's a little bit different than dealing with the regular yarn, correct?
That's correct. So I've back to front, under the loop, pick up your next one, pull it through, and now we're going, I messed that one up again. Then I'm hooking this one. This one is difficult. Well, see, no matter what, you start over.
And you can always start over.
Right.
Just pull it back out.
Right. Okay, we go from back to front, under the loop, and once you've been through a loop, it looks a lot bigger. Now I'll pull through and go through the other two. There, we finally did it. Yay! Now one more. From the back to the front, under the loop. Don't skip the loops. And then go through there. Voila, we got 2
Yay.
started here. So that's our next row to start.
Awesome.
And you can always pull this up a little bit and quit whenever you want to. And that's what we're doing right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karen.
Hope it helped.
It did.